Hey everybody, I'm Logan Alec. I'm a CPA. I own Choice Tax Relief. We help folks who owe the IRS at least $10,000 or more in back taxes, as well as folks with multiple years of unfiled tax returns. And sometimes when we're talking about multiple years of unfiled tax returns, we're talking about not only a 1040 individual income tax return, but also maybe an 1120S for an S Corp, an 1120 for a C Corp, a 1065 for a partnership, a Form 568 for a California LLC, other kinds of business tax returns as well, right? And on this channel, believe it or not, my audience doesn't just comprise of folks who owe the IRS money. It's also comprised of other tax professionals. Yes, tax attorneys, CPAs, EAs. There's even some IRS employees and ex-IRS employees out there who I've seen comment on my channel. And I want to help those folks as well, because there's a lot of tax professionals out there who take on these non-filer cases, who take on these resolution cases, and sometimes they're new at it. They don't have, they haven't been in this industry for over a decade like I have, like members of my team have, and they have questions too about the best way to approach a situation. And here's one question from a fellow tax professional here. He's an EA, that's an IRS enrolled agent. He's also a CTRS, that's a Certified Tax Resolution Specialist. And well, let's just get into it because it's kind of complicated. He says, I have a client who filed for S corporation status 5 years ago. However, the S election was denied and the entity has been treated as a C corporation. The C corporation has generated approximately $80,000 in annual income. Over the past 4 years, the client has withdrawn about $75,000 each year from the corporation and transferred the funds directly into their personal account. She also operates a separate sole proprietorship business. Additionally, she has not filed her personal income tax returns for those years. Okay, so here's a situation, right? There's this individual's client. She hasn't filed her 1040 tax returns, nor has she filed it doesn't look like she has filed the business tax returns either for the C Corp. Okay. And I don't know why that S election was denied. That's kind of weird. Maybe you want to look into that because usually those are accepted fairly routinely. But anyway, here's the question here. What is the best approach to report C Corp for the older years and possibly treat that income that was distributed to independent contract work in this case? It says she's closing the C Corp business down, starting recording all her income into her LLC, which must be the sole prop business he's talking about. What is the best approach? Loans? Can the payout be on Schedule C? Dividends? Independent contract work or compensation? Can compensation be on Schedule C? Your thoughts? So Eric, this is what I would say. Let's go through the options here. Well, it can't be loans or wage compensation, okay? Because you can't make that up after the fact. All right. You can't look at 4 years of $75,000 payments each year to a C Corp sole shareholder, sole officer, and say, oh, by the way, all that money that she took out, yeah, that was all loans. And you can't look back and say, oh yeah, all that money she took out, that was all W-2 wages. That's going to reduce the C Corp's income for the 21% corporate tax rate. No, there was no payroll run. There was no W-2, right? No 940, no 941. You can't go back years after the fact and call that wages, okay? Independent contract work, that'd be very unusual. I have never heard of a case where a single owner, single officer, single operator C Corp is going to issue a 1099 NEC to that sole operator, shareholder, officer. You just don't see that, right? So what I would call this, frankly, is dividends. These are dividends out of the corporation's current year earnings and profits, which would be taxed as qualified dividend income on the 1040 return. The C Corp generated $80K a year. She took out 75 of that, left $5K in reserve. Yeah, this is a dividend to the shareholder of a business out of current year earnings and profits. Those distribution amounts are pretty much matching the current year earning and profit amount. It's not, some other amount, right? Like a loan would be, or, even a independent contractor arrangement would be. These are dividends, Eric, and you should be reporting them as dividend income from her wholly owned C Corp on her 1040, folks. So yeah, that is Basically, that's typically how we treat these situations, right? Where someone has a C Corp and we got to figure out, okay, well, how much money do they take out of the business, right? Oftentimes they don't have a set of books. So we have to get all their bank statements for all these years. And yes, this is a very time intensive process. And yes, this does cost some money, right, for our clients. But hey, it's what you got to do to get in compliance, okay, especially if you have a C Corp. We got to go through, figure out not just the income and expenses for the profit and loss as though we're a mere Schedule C, but also figure out those balance sheet items and those Schedule M2 items, right? About how much money did the shareholder take out, because that's what we're going to put on the 1040 for the income that the shareholder took out of the C corporation, right? And oftentimes it's kind of messy. There's all these ATM withdrawals. Well, we have to ask the client, what's this for? Was this just you taking money out of the business? Were you paying people, right? Contractors or something? And, it can be a mess, but these are messes that we fix routinely here at Choice Tax Relief because we do it day in and day out. No offense to the guy who asked the question, but we don't have to go on, Facebook message boards or YouTube comments or, Reddit and ask questions about how to approach a situation for a client who's paid him money as the expert, right? Because this is what we do day in and day out. Anyway, folks, if you have unfiled tax returns, multiple years of unfiled tax returns. I don't care if it's just a easy 1040 with a W-2 and maybe some stocks and crypto, or if like Eric's client, you have, a C Corp, that the S Corp election didn't go through, and you also have a Schedule C sole proprietorship run through an LLC, right? Give us a call. You qualify for a free consultation. Okay, if you have multiple years of unfiled tax returns. 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829. Or you can go to choicetaxrelief.com, fill out the form on the website. We will reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.